Based on your experience, what are the top 3 sales and marketing mistakes made by most small and medium-sized companies?
Starting out, they have the wrong value proposition. I do this little exercise with every client that I work with, and it's amazing. I'll give it to you and your listeners. Here's how you find your value proposition. The insurance inspection company that I talked about, it was father-son team. I said, why should people do business with you? They said, we have the best time, service, and quality. Time, service, and quality. I'm like, okay. I went out to their 3 best clients. I said, hey, listen, what value did they bring that you expected? What value did you bring that they didn't expect? And what's the best thing about working with them? The first 2 are just lost leaders to get them talking. It's that third one that's the hook. What's the best thing about working with them? And the insurance companies all said the same thing. Rob, in this industry, insurance, there's always going to be problems. And when there are problems, we know we can call or email them. They'll find out what happened, who was involved, and how to make sure it doesn't happen again, and get back to us within 24 to 48 hours. They're like, huh. I was like, that sounds like good customer service and communication. They're like, yep, they do it. No one else does. I'm like, well, what about time, service, and quality? They all said the same thing, EJ. If you're not doing time, service, and quality, you're not working in this industry. So we changed the value proposition from time, service, and quality that all the other inspection companies were beating their chests about. That, hey, we have the best customer service and communication. When there are problems, and they will be, we'll be part of your team. We'll make it a non-factor as quickly as possible. That next year, they grew 26%. Year after that, 63%. Because we were speaking to the market in the market's voice, not in our voice. That happens a lot, especially with technology companies. So if you're not getting the business you want, check your value proposition. Do that little exercise with 3 best clients and hear what they have to say. The next mistake, again, goes back to what we were just talking about. Most sales and marketing people need to realize it's not about them. It's about their customers. It's about who they're talking to. It's about listening. When I was at The Onion, when I was launching The Onion in Los Angeles, they're like, oh God, we got this guy from New York. He's part of the New York Onion. He's great. He knows everything. He knows. I was like, all right, great. So I went on the first sales call with him to an entertainment company, and he knew it. He was just rattling off all the information, our demographics, our different divisions, our different types of things that we had. And then he's like, all right. And so we got up and we walked out. And I was like, so, Pete, how do you think that went? It's like, oh, great. They knew everything about us. It's like, what about them? What's their problems? What are their issues? He's like, I don't know. I'm like, that's right. You didn't ask any questions. And so even with the marketing, it's like, okay, do you have these problems? Are these part of your problems? Not telling the solution to the problem before you address the problem. And I think that's the problem that a lot of sales, especially beginning sales and marketing people, don't be hard on yourself. That we've all had to go through it. I mean, EJ, did you go through some of that as well?
Of course.
Yeah. So it's just a learning process. But as soon as you can put your mindset as, what are they thinking? How can I help them? That will take care of it. So value proposition, it's not about you, it's about them. I think those are probably the 2 biggest mistakes. I mean, there's a myriad of things that I could go through as well, but that's just kind of getting into the nitpicking.